Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another vlog. I know it's been a long time since we've done a vlog. It's been like a month since we've done a vlog. But, yeah, this is my experience from the Costa Film Festival. I got wrapped up with it yesterday, and I'm going to show you all the footage and all the stuff that happened there. Please excuse me if I didn't get everything, but I'll be doing a full recap video next week and all that. But I just wanted to show you guys what I got from the film festival itself. But if you guys want to hear my review, a quick review on it, here it is. Really fun. I had a really fun time at this festival. There was some great movies that they showed off, great people, great theater that we were in, and all in all, a great place to be. If you are a film person, you will love this festival. It's a really fun time, and I'm going to recap on all the films that I saw there next week, so stay tuned for that. But this is basically what I want to show you guys. It's all the little bits of footage that I got from the festival from the time I was there, so hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, so without further ado, here we go.
Shots that really set the mood beautifully, capturing Spain and the town that he lives. So there was a nice balance of not just sort of catching things on the fly, but finding things that felt almost impossibly designed, but beautiful in that sense. So I'll say that. And then situational, I thought that you know, approaching a story about depression and facing it through tough.
And raised her into her teens. And so this is the story of who she is and what she's made of her life since the bombing. She has testified against the Al-Qaeda operatives in their trials, and her testimony during that time was one of the defense attorneys said that it would make a stone weep. She's a great person with a very strong ability to laugh at herself, and I think that's what's brought her through so many tragedies. I mean, this is just one of the incidents in her life. She is still blind today, 20 years later, and lives a very productive life. She is a public speaker, and her story is one that I think the public wants to see.
Dream that somebody told them they would never be able to accomplish. But Kent did it. It's a story of sticking with your dreams, your passions, staying after it, no matter what happens, no matter what anybody says to you. As a little leaguer, Takovi was tall, frail, gangly. Everybody made fun of him. He wasn't that good a player, but he just loved playing, so he stayed with it. When he got to high school, as a sophomore, he actually was cut from the high school baseball team, which was just heartbreaking for him. He loved the game so much, thought he was making a lot of progress, thought he was pretty good. But by the time he was a senior, he was on the high school team, had become a pretty decent pitcher, thought he was good enough that maybe somebody would give him a chance to play college ball. Went to the mailbox every day, sat by the phone, nothing ever came. You know, he's heartbroken. Finally, he got a letter from a tiny little college in Ohio that he'd never even heard of. They don't offer athletic scholarships, and they're just trying to establish a baseball program. But he decided, hey, it's a chance to pitch, I'm going to go. So he goes and becomes a fairly decent college pitcher, nothing great, but pretty good, better than average. And by the time he's a senior, he's hoping that he has a chance to play professionally. Well, the June draft, when they pick high school and college players, comes along. sitting by the phone just like he was when he was hoping to hear from a college, and never hears from anybody. He'd been given reason to believe that maybe he would get drafted, but there were 90 rounds that year. Over 1,000 players were drafted. He wasn't one of them. So his college coach, who was an old school rough guy, got on the phone, chewed out this Pittsburgh Pirates scout, and begged him to give Kent a tryout. Kent went to Pittsburgh for the tryout with a bunch of other guys, and the first thing you do at a tryout is they make you run. He was so awkward and slow and unathletic, they literally laughed at him and told him to go sit in the stands. He sat there throughout the whole, almost the entire tryout, and finally he got up the nerve to say to one of the scouts, "You know, I don't run the ball to home plate." So they gave him a chance to throw. And they were impressed enough that they signed him to a contract on the spot. Now this is a very low-level minor league contract. They're just filling out rosters at that point. But at least he's got a job. For 7 excruciating years, he bounced around the minor leagues, existing on fast food, riding the buses all over the place like they do in the minor leagues. He's older than just about anybody else because he was 22 years old when he signed. And he was 6'4", 155 pounds. That's him. It's like a thermometer. You know, he gets made fun of all the time. But, you know, he's a decent pitcher. Nothing great, but he's pretty good. He realizes he's getting a cold shoulder, though, from the Pirates organization, and really from baseball in general. At one point, he's eligible for the minor league draft when any of the other 23 teams could take him for virtually nothing, and none of them do. You know, some guys would quit, but he never quits. He thinks about it, but he never quits. He believes he can pitch. So he decides he has to come up with something a little different. He changes his delivery from sidearm, which is kind of rare, but some do it, to underarm, very unorthodox. And when he does that, his pitches suddenly develop a dramatic sinking motion that bewilders hitters. The Pirates finally take notice and decide to give him a chance to pitch in the major leagues. The worst body in baseball becomes one of the best relief pitchers. In the 1979 World Series with Pittsburgh, he saves 3 of their 4 victories, including decisive Game 7 when he recorded the final 5 outs. At the time, saving three games in the World Series tied the World Series record. It's since been broken, but he then went home and found out that things had changed drastically in Pittsburgh. His wife asked him to go out and get some diapers at the store for the baby, and after 2 hours, she wondered what had happened to him. He went into the store and couldn't get out. He was mobbed. Autograph seekers, people wanted to talk to him, shake his hand, congratulate him. So 2 hours later, he finally gets out of the store, and that probably would be kind of a nice, sweet way to end the story. But there's a little something else. 2 years ago, in 2014, Kent was asked to throw out the first pitch for the Pirates playoff game. He was just 26 days removed from heart transplant surgery. He threw the pitch, and then he pulled a Jolly Roger rag out of his pocket, started waving around like that to whip up the crowd, and the surgeons almost had a heart attack of their own. So now it's time to roll the credits on the ultimate underdog.
I'm just getting out the Costa Film Festival and check out what I'm having. Getting some to-go's. This is so good. Really, really good. But yeah, the film festival was pretty good. I gotta say, it was pretty interesting. Really enjoyed it. We couldn't stay through the whole real pitch because it's just way too long, and me and my friend Dylan were just getting hungry. But yeah, it was pretty fun. Yeah, there's not much to say, but I'll do a full recap and all that, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.